we have one of the most experienced pro ALGS coaches and a movement demon ranked grinder. Today, they're going to be bringing their different skill sets and approaches to the game together to guess and work out the ranks of different players with the ultimate goal of uncovering and identifying the secret pred. But it's not all going to be straightforward as we throw twists and tricks in to make it even harder. So they'll have to come up with unique ways and tests to work out who's who.
I got one more test. He is failing the test very harshly right now.
I ain't slept in months, y'all. I so red I can't see what's real. Roll me up a blunder.
Our coach is evil, not like literally, that's just his name. He is ridiculously accomplished as the coach. He's broken the ALGS scoring record in BLGS. He led Arkansas State to their first ever playoff run. He's worked with some of the best teams in pros as an analyst and is currently working with Source Gaming in Pro League and will also be attending the up-and-coming LAN. Then there's our little movement demon ranked player, Mr. Sensor, who is simply just an absolute beast at Apex. We have 8 players from every rank in the game, starting at bronze, going all the way up to an Apex, Predator, and a pro player. These 2 guys are going to work together to try and work out who's from which rank, and they'll be doing this in a couple of different ways. We'll start off with Sensors 1v1ing each player in a best of 3 on a few different POIs, while our coach has complete free range to spectate in any way he wants. He can watch the mystery player's POV, he could watch from third person, he could even watch Sensor if for some reason he wanted to. This should give both of them a lot of information and different information, as Sensors gets to feel out the player and exactly how he plays, while our coach Evil can look more directly at his mechanics and things like crosshair placement, his recoil control, decision making, and just mechanics in general. Upon completing these 1v1s, we'll bring our mystery player into a call with us, and they'll each be allowed to ask them 2 questions. After which we kick them out of the call, nicely, of course. And it's then time for our coach Mr. Evil and Sensors to make their guesses on what rank they think they are. Oh, and to make it even harder for now, once they choose someone's rank, they can't move them out of it or put anyone else in there. So, yeah, this is gonna be tricky, but make sure you guys play along at home. So, without further ado, the first mystery player they'll be guessing the rank of is our Watson here, it's Donnie. He might be a bit of an It's Timmy fan with a name like that. Let's see how his skills are. So what's your plan? You just gonna go like hard out first round?
I'm grabbing the car, and I just kind of want to see how he plays. So
I appreciate that approach.
I think it'll be pretty easy and obvious to tell like if they're a good player or if they're like if they're a higher rank or lower rank, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to distinguish between certain ranks.
It's gonna be the low ranks.
Yeah.
They all play the same.
Also, quickly, as you may have noticed, yes, correct, Sensors is wearing a maid outfit. He lost a challenge to his stream, had to wear it, and the recording day happened to be at the same time, so sucks to be him, but let him know if you like his maid outfit in the comments below. And the great thing about you spectating as well is you can get more info. So what are both your thoughts after the first round on this man?
I would like to say he's actually probably around a diamond player.
Chose Watson off the drop. Either his main, love that. Love sticking to your guns, even in a 1v1, you know. Went with your comfort pick. But also, it's a very conservative pick.
It definitely is. Very passive pick.
Also, chose the R3 over the flatline. Flatline is absolutely strong right now. Also misplayed the high ground on the TP play absolutely horribly. Like really the correct play right there is just to fence your TP and let you come through it. I'm going to go plat to gold right now.
All right. I was just gonna say I feel diamond because he most likely, I mean, the chance he's a Watson main isn't very high. He chose Watson because he knew we're on World's Edge.
That's true.
And the R3 flatline
Anything
thing
for the
could
con?
just be a preference thing. I mean, I flatline is definitely stronger, but I know a time where I would have picked up an R3 over it, even if it's always been stronger.
That's very fair.
Some interesting thoughts there after the first round. Let's see if the second round can mix things up at all.
In the next ring. Relegate. Enemy
Well played.
Not very good either.
There you go though. Well, technically that's the best of 3 rounds.
I'm not gonna lie, Sense. I think you should have threw that one. I think you should have thrown that one right there and let that one to 3. just
Let
to
it
get us a little
go,
more
yeah.
info. I think game 2 you showed a little mercy and you give him a chance to play around. You know, don't throw your life away. But round 2 you let him play a little bit.
Smart plan from our coach there, and exactly what I was hoping they would do. So now that they've seen him play and got a rough idea of his skill level or rank, it's time to bring him into a call where they can each ask him a couple of questions before they ultimately lock his rank in. Yo, what's up, Donnie?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, not much, man. Just chilling. Alright, so what's going to happen is these boys here are going to ask you one question each. Just simply answer the question however you think's the best way to answer it. And don't say what your rank is. Alright, do one of you guys want to ask a question first?
I mean, what season did you start? How long have you been consistent? Like, have you been consistently playing since that season that you started?
I started the last week of season 5, and I would say I'm pretty consistent. I had about 4,000 hours on console and over 2,500 on PC.
Okay, perfect. Alright, and you, Evil?
All right. He took my question. So this one's on the fly. We're shooting from the hip. Excuse me, Mr. Donnie. Do you watch competitive Apex?
From time to time, not
Favorite-
like every ALGS, but I catch some of the matches.
All right. Favorite player?
Current favorite player, I would say in Pro League would be Dig Vibes.
Big Z.
That's my friend. That's
Yeah,
so
let's
sweet.
go.
I'm
The
gonna tell him.
pick.
I'm telling him you said that. I'm gonna
Goated
tell him you
pick.
said that, Donnie. He's going to love
Well,
that so much, Donnie. That's so sweet.
I like to say I compete with him on Watson. So
Well, that is
when it comes to stats,
that just made my heart warm, Donnie. I appreciate you so much, sir. That is awesome. That makes me so happy.
Perfect. Alright, Donnie,
Well-
that's all the questions. So thank you for helping, Donnie. I apologize, I'm probably going to kick you from the call now, so apologies for that. But thank you for helping.
no worries. You guys have a good rest of your night or day, though.
Yep.
Likewise,
Peace, bro.
man.
GG's.
Catch up. Alright, perfect. There you go. You guys got your info.
I'm thinking peak Diamond 4. Peak D4.
So you're going to say D4?
Oh, D4.
I am
okay.
100% I'm saying D4.
Okay, so listen. You didn't get to see his perspective that last fight.
I did not.
Okay, he did some really good things. All right, he just got caught fencing when he shouldn't have. Misplaying utility,
RNG.
misplaying pacing. No, not honestly that. Just kind of.
Right.
He didn't realize how fast you were on him, kind of thing. Like you were on the stairs and then you tacked in. I don't think he realized how close you tacked to that door and got on him.
Okay.
I'm going to say that he had a really good idea there. He just kind of maybe was a little anxious and rushed the execution of it and didn't do it the correct way. I'm gonna say that he's probably peak D2, but very much probably in that D2 to D4 area. Yeah, I'm gonna say Diamond. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say Diamond. Diamond just because, well, there's a lot of things, but mainly because I feel like Diamond is a much easier rank to achieve than I guess it should be, but that's my main reason. But because he could be Masters too, dude.
I think if he was
I'm
Masters,
sticking with
he would have.
Diamond. I'm sticking with
Yeah,
Diamond.
I'm gonna plug my Diamond as well. I think if he was Masters, he would have played that pacing a lot more effectively there.
Alright, perfect. Alright, we'll lock that in
Yeah.
for Diamond. Player 1 done, and they both placed him in Diamond. Was this his real rank? Well, you have to wait to the end of the video to find out, because don't forget, now that they placed him in Diamond, they can't place anyone else there. That slot is completely used up, so hopefully they got it right, or they could be in some trouble. And now we jump on to our second mystery player, whose name is, Poop Scoop Hero. Interesting.
You know what he did say? He said he played console for a long time. Oh, he could be Masters, bro. He totally could be Masters.
That was it. You know, we missed that. We missed
Dude,
that. We
I
missed
didn't
that.
even.
We might have choked that one.
Dude, he played console for how many thousand hours?
Yeah, it was like 4.5K. He said.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah, it's like 4,000.
That
It's-
might be rough.
He's on Bald Wraith too, brother. Like he's
Oh,
oozing
no.
confidence right now. I'm
He
90%
could
sure.
either be the worst or the best player in this lobby.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And he's going streamer building. Oh,
Oh, I think he lagged.
that was
He
weird.
definitely had a lag swipe. And he 10,000% went wingman.
I hate this gun. Not my gun. Taking my time. Ugh. There he is.
Warning, new movement in progress.
It's behind.
He's the gate with any crashes.
Behind.
Enemy shield cracked. Setting the gate.
Alright, well, this first round, what are your thoughts so far?
I'm thinking gold, because I just know. I mean, I haven't seen it from his POV, and I'm not going to, but I just know how race mains are on the mechanical skill in comparison to actually knowing how to play the game. So I'm thinking gold at the moment.
I'm kind of mad that that I stuck the last guy with diamond because this guy feels a little more diamond to me than what the last guy did. He has good ideas and he's actually playing with like pacing and tempo. He just kind of screwed the pooch on the head glitch right there. He's trying to bait you into that thumb up and he misbaited you and misplayed from the bait on. But he until that point he did really good about like holding LOSs, holding head glitches, playing really advantageous peaks with you, taking
That's
like
true.
risk mitigation, stuff like that, like very like core fundamentals in FPSs. He did very well in for me to believe that he's like around that diamond area to like. I mean, he's an M&K player, so I'm scared to say masters, but he pops you this next time. I might have to say like plat just because we already gave the last guy diamond.
You think I should
You
play a
definitely
little
spelled
bit
this
and
one
then
out. Yeah.
let him kill me?
I don't know if you let him kill you. I do think you give him a run for his money and make him earn it, but you definitely give him a chance to show his stuff here because now he's warm.
This is actually really interesting because you guys get to see like totally different aspects and totally different POVs of the fights. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I think this is a really comfortable position for me because I'm used to watching comp players play the game all day long and not ever getting to play it myself. So
Yeah, no.
It's really fortunate that this worked out this way.
Yeah, exactly. It's really interesting because you can see so much more of like the fundamentals of like positioning. You know, where his crosshair placement is, how he holds angles, how he holds peaks a lot better. You know, and how he plays his space a lot better than it is doable for Sens. But then Sens gets a proper feel of the way he actually plays.
I need another game, at least one game. I might like if I get him low and I know I'm gonna win, I might just let him.
Listen. If you're gonna let him, you make him earn it on peaks. You just give him quick peaks.
I will let him earn it. I will let him earn it.
That just give him quick peaks. That way we can see if he gets aggro or not. If he doesn't get aggro or not, because like if he doesn't show confidence once he has the advantage, we know he's not a high school player. High school players are gonna smell blood in your water and they're just gonna run at you.
1-0 to Sensors at the moment, but Sens and our coach have very different views on his rank. So let's see, what can Sens do this round to test him out and find out more about him?
Ooh.
Shields recharging. Hitting a gate.
Okay, yeah, you're right. He definitely is not gold. That was
No, bro. Now I'm leaning towards my master's answer.
yeah.
way more.
I'm agreeing with you there. I kind of just played that bad at the end.
Like I said,
but-
I still feel like M&K nerf. He's still probably diamond in reality, but like very like FPS placements all there, or excuse me,
Yeah.
crosshair placements all there. Very much 60-40 played head liches, like 10 out of 10 cover. Like, would not surprise me if this guy is actually the best player in the lobby or Masters top 2.
I mean,
sure.
he's probably guarantee he's the best mechanical player in the lobby. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, even on his flatline shots with M&K, he was still pretty.
Yeah, that was
pretty
good aim.
mechanical too.
I was just he's got good mechanics, but he just refused to push me because he knew he could win if I had to push him.
Maybe you guys can correct me where I'm wrong. During my days of grinding ranked, it always felt like when grinders got masters and like hill grinders got pred.
Oh no, you're 100% right.
It's 1-1 overall, so we move to the third and final map, which will be Cedo Station on Stormpoint.
Okay. I fucked up. Holy shit.
Well played. Well played, well played.
Didn't really get much information from that round, low-key.
Alright, well, after that, what are we thinking before we ask him a couple of questions?
I honestly, I have to say Masters. Because
Yeah?
he could have just been playing with 2 roller players. He could, when grinding. So, he played really good the ballistic round.
Yeah.
But, like, he's got master pred mechanics. But that
Yeah,
is
for sure.
the least important thing when it comes to ranked. So, it's really hard to say.
As of right now, I'm sticking with Masters as well.
Scoop Hero sadly couldn't join call because his family was asleep, but we still got to ask him questions.
This guy says his family is asleep, so he can't join call. But you guys can ask me questions, then I can ask them to him, I guess.
Can you ask him if when he hit his highest rank, if he was playing with M&K or controller players?
What is his favorite season of ranked?
Alright, so for yours, he says solo queue.
Oh, he's solo
Yeah.
players.
Warrior, definitely Masters, 10,000% Masters. That sold that all the way.
That was a good question, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great answer. That's like the 10 out of 10 right there, dude.
I
He could be
would
a
have
pred
to-
player, bro. He could be a pred
He
player,
said
bro.
season 11 ranked, super competitive, and rewarded high skill gameplay.
I don't know if I would say pred because he's solo queues. Like he's a very good player and that's clear, but because he's solo queues, I'm very doubtful on pred. He's solo queue. Yeah, I very doubtful he's solo queue pred.
All right, locking it at Masters then. That's the master right there, dog.
I gotta go with it. If this guy's diamond, I'm gonna Get lose it, dude.
I am too, because I said Diamond at first, and he has just impressed me since then. So
But the thing is, he could be Diamond. He could be bad at playing like with his team. He could be really bad at playing with his team, like I am. So
a little bit of transparency there.
Yeah, alright,
A little bit.
perfect. I'll lock him in as the Masters.
Yeah, I'm locking in those Masters.
dude, it's so hard to tell because mechanics just aren't a very good gauge.
Player 2 done, and there was a little disagreement at the start on his skill level, but as the rounds went along, they both agreed that he's a high mechanical skill, classic Wraith main, and most likely Masters, with both of them locking in Masters as his rank. So Diamond and Masters are now both fully locked in, meaning they can't be used again. Hopefully they got these right, because our next player's name is GoatSlayer. Is he the real GOAT? Let's see.
Bald Wraith off the drop. All right, yeah.
What if this is his actual username though? Like he isn't trolling, and this is his actual username. Does
Hey,
that
you
change?
Some part of me just kind of feels like this is tough.
I agree. This is exactly something a good player would do. Is that a wraith? A white bald wraith? That makes this even better. Got him. Ooh. Okay. I really don't know what to make of that round. I'm gonna be honest. What'd you see from his POV? I have no information. I just stuck him, so he couldn't do much. Actually, his routing was awful. He should have gone to the zip building, but he dropped down instead.
He was at the zip building and played aggro at you, which I admire that. But from the zip building, he just entirely
No,
missed
what I
that
mean is
point
like
forward.
when he queued from the arc star, he went down
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of toward the zip building. That was just an odd. He just put himself in a place where he was gonna die regardless.
Oh yeah,
Like,
for sure.
missed my shots like
At
Yeah,
first, he was
probably
gonna try to climb up, but he didn't. He chose to like bait to the corner instead
play
of
the
climb up.
bad cover. Yeah,
Yeah.
not a move.
That's all I'm saying. We could be cooked because the decision making.
Sorry. What did you mechanic wise? How was he? Because I didn't get to see any of it. Like, was his movement okay? Was like his sliding?
Nothing.
good timing?
Nothing impressive.
Nothing impressive.
Nothing impressive.
I'm thinking silver, gold, max.
I'm gonna give him another try to convince me, but I might be sticking on that. There's one from every rank, right?
Yeah, one from every rank, yep.
This name could be entirely bait, and this guy could be a silver bronze player.
Yeah, you never know.
That's what I'm thinking, bro.
I mean, he's got Twitch in the name, GoatSlayer. I typed in GoatSlayer 6722, and you wouldn't believe the things that come up, but not him.
Oh, really? His username is real. He's got
really,
a real
really, it didn't
username.
come up for me at
Yes.
all.
Yes, he has a real username. I just don't look at his page, but yeah, that is a real username. If I didn't have that information, then I would also be thinking it's bait.
Yeah, I'm not convinced right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be anywhere in the bronze and gold area, because like we were saying, they all play the same, dude. The
Yeah.
bronzes and the golds.
Well-
It's honestly just a playtime difference, because you can, like, it's just so easy to rank up.
I just feel like the correct play right there was to literally wait for you to land, mag dump, tack, and like go and
Yeah,
play from
well,
that.
exactly.
And like he just didn't get any like he chose not to do the mag. Like he had you lined up in the crosshairs, and then chose not to do the mag dump. Chose to tack instead. Like everything was just weird decision making right there. Very very questionable.
Yeah.
That's why he could be baiting me into saying something bad because like the right thing was in front of him at every point. He thought about doing the right thing at every point, but then he didn't.
This is your champion.
Some very, interesting thoughts after round one. Are our coach and Sen overthinking things and looking into it too much? But then again, it is hard to tell when they stuck him, so it was an easy win for that round.
Here, I want to get some more info this round, so I'm gonna play like a bitch and just sit up here with a triple take. How many players are left? We got this guy.
This is the third guy.
That's so stupid.
Stand back, knuckle clusters firing. Smoke that enemy shield.
Oh wait, oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Launching the Arc Star.
Wait, is he not there? Oh no, he is. Okay, this is giving me all the information I need, I think.
Yeah, you can kill me any point you're ready to.
I got one more tab. He is failing the test very harshly right now.
Grenade, heads up. Here comes the old knuckle.
Okay. Good move. How does I not hit him?
Frag going long.
Alright, I got all the info I need.
For sure, bronze or silver.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's even gold is a little bit of a stretch.
Listen, if we guess bronze, everyone has to be better than him. If we guess silver, there has to be one person worse than him.
True.
I think based off what we just saw, or at least what I just
would
saw.
say silver. I'd say silver because he did make a good decision when he climbed a height. He didn't play off of it well, but he did make a decent decision.
Yo, hello, Mr. GoatSlayer.
What's up?
What's up? Chilling, man. Alright, so these boys here are going to ask you 1 or 2 questions each. Just answer them the best way you can. Don't say what your rank is. Yeah, simple as that. Alright, easy. Question away.
Alright, how many hours do you have?
2K?
You said 2K?
Yeah, 2K.
Okay. It's similar.
Yeah,
I
go
was
for
gonna ask if any of those hours were on console, or if any of those hours are, or if those hours are all PC.
Console.
Do you know how many of them are console?
Majority
probably-
or minority.
Majority of it's on console, but
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Alright, Evil, your turn.
Input.
roller.
All right, brother. Hell yeah. One of me. One of us. One of us. Right.
One of us.
Alright, perfect. Honestly, GoatSlayer, thank you for coming and helping, dude. You're an absolute legend. I apologize.
No
I'm
worries.
probably going to kick you from this call now. But thank you so much for
That's
coming and helping,
fine.
my man. I appreciate you, dude. Alright, have a good day and enjoy
No
work
worries.
later.
W name, brother. W name.
Thank you.
Catch you, my man. Oops. Alright. What are your thoughts? What are your final thoughts?
I'm thinking silver. Because it's console.
Listen,
Dude,
I'm
you
a
give me
man based out
gold or
of statistics, man. I'm a man based out of statistics, brother. And majority being on console kind of makes me work my words back a little bit about saying he's not as good, because when you change from console to PC, you know what I'm saying, the settings don't translate.
Right.
You might have switched rollers. I should have asked him if he changed rollers. So I should have followed up with. Anyways, nonetheless, dude, he was on console, bro. He's on console, bro. I can't say bronze if he's on console, because there's no way you don't make it out of bronze with the console.
Well, what if he
He has to
hasn't,
be silver
he
if he's
never
out of
played
console,
ranked on console, but he started playing ranked on PC?
All right, look, now from now on, me and you guys are pairing our questions together. Where it's like you ask what season they
Yeah.
started, and I ask like what season they peaked, or like you know what I'm saying, like what was your favorite season? Like we gotta start pairing these together or something. Cause, all right, I'm gonna lock it in and say he's gonna be the
Dude,
sleeper, and he's gonna be freaking gold in console.
He's
and
yeah.
he's
I'm
be the
going with
gold
gold.
player.
You guys are both
He's
doing
gonna
gold?
be,
Yeah, I'm going gold, dude.
he's gonna end up being freaking gold, bro. Because it's console. There's just like it's console.
Okay, interesting. Okay, fair.
Once again, they're both getting the same rank for our mystery player, GoatSlayer. That being gold largely because most of his hours were on console. And from their experience, I think console is easier to rank up on. The comments are probably not going to agree with them, but we'll see. And now we go on to our next and fourth player, Angel Snipes.
Where are they landing? The confident? I don't know. Let's see if I fucked this up or not. Holy fuck, that was
So
atrocious.
Sensor's the bronze, confirmed.
I might be, dude. Last few days.
Now, we did tell Angel Sniper that they had to go to Fragment/Monument, but they ended up going to Epicenter. Usually I'd restart, but for this video, I thought it was fair that I kept it going as it gives signs towards their rank.
He's ratting me.
No.
Alright. No. Dude.
Enemies are.
I love that.
Mark them on my map, even.
Ash.
Putting out the gate.
Okay, good nade. Okay, so we got the bronze flare. This is the bronze flare.
Yeah, this could be the bronze player.
I think this is the bronze flare.
Okay, interesting.
I mean,
If you
hey,
saw
the
the square, I
nade
just
was
saw.
good.
The nade
Oh, that
was actually
nade
really
was-
good. The first nade was
Yeah,
actually
that was
really
a
good,
smart
to be
nade.
fair.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a normal nade, but like, that's like a plat player nade,
Yeah.
you know? But then everything else was,
I mean, he hit a 28 spray pre. I mean, this is entirely a bronze player right here.
you're not even aware of me? Okay, it's the bronze player. Okay.
Firing at me.
Ish.
Putting out the gate.
Alright, nice.
Putting out the gate. Fire. As a foreign next, better go. Enemy shield cracked. 60 seconds and ways to go. Throwing out the gate.
Alright, coach, what's your input so
45
far
seconds to the next
on,
round. Hold on. Recharging space.
on the player? Is that...
So, I really thought that he was or they were gonna swing you and kill you with that last one, but they entirely
no, I
flicked
did
hard
too.
left. I don't know if on accident or what, but like they swung with a good swing. It's just they just poorly executed. I'm locking bronze. I'm locking bronze.
I'm
on this
locking
one.
bronze too. I don't know.
Which makes me feel so much better about that silver gold comp we did for the last
Yeah,
person.
I agree. I agree with that.
Looks like we're pretty confident they're the bronze player, but let's get them in call quickly for a couple of questions.
Good, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Alright, so these guys are just gonna ask you one or two questions. Just answer honestly and just don't say what rank you are. Perfect. Alright, question away, guys.
Got it.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna ask the... How long have you been playing? Like, season-wise, I guess.
I have been playing since season 15. So
Okay.
not very long.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been on console that entire time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What was your favorite season since season 15?
Ooh, man,
And
we've
and
gone through
why?
so many good ones. Okay. At first, I wanted to say it. My favorite one was season 15 because I had a chance to really get to try Catalyst at first. I hadn't mastered her like everyone else was able to, but it gave me a chance to figure out defense wise, being able to support my teammates and being able to take guard and sometimes even do some quick kill ways.
Love
From
that.
all the seasons, yeah. I kind of still favor that one because I have a lot of good memories.
Okay. Love that.
Gotcha.
That's a great answer.
All right, fantastic. All right, thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much for coming and helping with that. You're an absolute legend. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Sadly, I have to remove you from the call now so we can keep going. But thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
It's okay.
All right,
You're welcome.
fantastic. All right, have a good day.
Peace, GG's.
Peace, GG's.
All right, so final rank. What are we saying?
We're gonna go bronze.
I'm going bronze.
All right, fantastic, perfect.
They both lock in bronze there, and the next player they're going up against is Vantage Lover, and maybe we'll finally see them pick a different rank. Let's see.
Don't worry, I
Oh
go
my
on.
god, this person's just playing voice lines over and over.
I know. Vantage Lover.
Advantage Lover is exactly what I was thinking in my head listening to the voice lines over and over again. Is oh my god, how do you like her voice, bro? Her
Oh
voice
my
is the most annoying voice in the game.
I could not agree more.
Low-key, I think Conduits is worse. I can't stand
Really?
up. Yeah.
She's up there. She's up there. She's on my top
She's
three,
got
actually.
she's got the super quirky voice lines and they
Yeah.
annoy me really bad.
That's for the exact same reason I don't like Vantage, actually. Why are you so excited to be in a battle royale where you're supposed to be like in position to die? Like you should not be this excited.
So true.
Something is wrong. See, I feel like, come on.
Oh, nice shot.
Hold on.
Warning.
Frag out.
New movement in progress.
Nice for me. I'm already in the next ring. Enemies firing at me. Hold on, recharging shields.
Well played.
I was a good player.
What are our thoughts of the first round?
All right.
Thinking higher rank. More
Definitely
than
higher rank.
lower. I don't know if Pred though, because that's the only high rank we have left.
We have Pred
Pro,
and Pro. We have Pred and like
Yeah.
semi-Pro left. Yeah.
and the Pro can be Pred, right?
Yeah,
That's
of course, of course.
Oh, we have Pro as well.
Yeah, you have Pro as well.
Yeah, Pro. That's either the Pro or the Pred. But
Yeah,
I
I think
just
I might be
don't-
able to call the Pro out, but not be able to call out the rest of the players. To be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking
But
as well.
The thing is, though, you got to think: could you have, in theory, got one of the other ones wrong, and this guy could have been them? Or
That's
it could
true.
have been a Plat playing very well because you have Plat left as well.
I don't think he's Plat. No, not Plat. No way.
I think
Yeah.
I think this entire thing is being bought into a little too hard, which makes me really wonder if like they're also not pulling back on their gameplay a little bit and
Oh,
playing the
100%.
betas. because like his peaks, his re-engagements, damage mitigation was
Yeah,
all like competitive level Apex. Very
I
very like
agree.
very methodical, looking for inside out angles, looking to get you into spots where he has other angles. He already knows what those other angles are. He's playing his
Mhm.
tacticals to extend on those angles as soon as you extend to the position he wants you to be in, which is like competitive level knowledge. So he's definitely like very, very good at the game, or very, very much understands the game. Fighting IQ is all right. Mechanics are also fairly well.
That
Uh,
that
getting,
one shot was nasty.
yeah,
So,
he MNK player.
yeah.
The SMG recoil was there if he would have not tried to pre-fire your zip jump, your mantle jump there. If he doesn't like try to pre-fire that and he just shoots you on your way down, he might beat you there, to be honest with you.
Interesting.
Like if he just waits for you to get to the top of your jump and then shoots you instead, it would be a lot better exchange there for him.
Well, you heard them there. After the first round, they think he's a very good player. The highest ranks they have left are Pred and Pro. So will they pick one of those, or could this round show them that maybe he was a Plat playing very well? Let's see.
I didn't see where he was. Yeah, I thought I heard something.
Could be a controller pro playing MNK.
No, he just taps drift.
Yeah, that doesn't matter though. My tier 2 players can tap strafe.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like he's not actually he's just on M&K right now, but he's a
Yeah,
controller pro.
Yeah, he like his IQ is there. His IQ is so much there. It's just his mechanics are rough. Actually, like I'm flicking and flicking.
Ah. That's what he's doing.
Alright, well that's 2 rounds, then yeah, you guys have to make your decision. Or actually, we get to bring him in to ask a couple of questions, but before you do that, what are you thinking so far?
I think he's pro. I would have to say he's pro. He's just, in terms of intelligence, he's honestly better than me. He just has 0 mechanics.
Yeah, that's why I think he's a
In
pro player. He's a pro controller player playing MNK,
I
bro.
can
Like,
agree with that.
he's so smart and he understands the game and like the details within fighting and angles and LOS mitigation. Very, very like high level of understanding as far as those things that you don't see. And
Yeah, even Pred players,
like
you won't see that either.
yeah, like Pred players will ego swing very, very like hard and at you.
He plays head glitches
Yeah,
probably better than I've ever like actually encountered in game. Because you just don't fight people like that.
hold on, but before he comes in, my question to you is, what is your standard for the pro player?
The pro player is, I'd say more semi-pro than pro. He's played pro league and stuff. He has.
So
I think he's qualified for LAN as a sub. He hasn't played actual LAN, I don't think. I'd say he's semi-pro. More towards the semi-pro though. The pro we're getting.
So the tier 2 scene?
More tier 2. I mean, he plays with tier 1 players and he's known by all tier 1 players, but yeah. Yo, hello, Mr. Vantage. Alright, so these guys are going to ask you a couple of questions, Vantage. Just simply answer just honestly however you would. Don't say what your rank is for Apex. That's simple. Alright, easy. Over to you guys.
How long have you played competitive Apex?
I have no competitive experience.
Really? Okay, that's awesome. Such a great answer. You're awesome, dude. Okay. What season did you start playing Apex?
Season 4 on console, and I switched to PC in season 9.
Okay, and the only other follow-up question I have is just about your input, but I don't know if that's allowed or not. So
you've already asked 2 questions, so you can't ask.
What's your primary input on?
M&K only.
Okay. Any more questions then? You could ask another one if you want.
Who's your favorite legend? Just in general. I have an idea, but
you may be correct about that idea. It is Vantage.
It is Vantage. Okay.
Alright, perfect. Alright, Vantage, thank you for coming and helping with that. I sadly have to remove you from the call now, but thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Sounds good.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Easy. Thank you. Alright, so what are you guys thinking?
I honestly don't know.
This is our diamond player right here, but the console diamond player tracks. Because like, if he's solely played M&K the entire time, he's never played comp. He's got to be a grinder. He just has rough exchanges. Very, very IQ savvy player. I don't think IQ carries you into Pred though.
So you're leaning towards he's like, well, you can't choose diamond. You have to choose.
I can't choose diamond.
No,
no matter what, I think we're wrong here no matter what.
I'm gonna say Pred because I don't.
Okay.
Just in terms of fighting him, he was a lot harder to fight than anyone else.
Well, where are you gonna go towards Evil? You could go. The ones you have left are silver, plat, Pred, pro. Yep.
Pro. Yeah. He's already said he doesn't play any comp, so. Dude, he's definitely super talented, man, and I just don't know if he's kill savvy enough to actually be a Pred player. His fight IQ could be good enough where if he has 2 dude, that's what we should have asked him was about his teammates whenever he hit his peak rank. Because if he has 2 solid teammates, the mechis that he has doesn't matter near as much, and his fighting IQ can carry a team.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna ride with you, Sense. I'm gonna ride with you. I'm gonna say he's Pred too.
I can't imagine fighting someone harder than him, honestly. Other than
he was very scrappy.
Yeah, I mean, aim-wise, definitely, but
all right.
In terms of peaks and whatnot, I can't imagine fighting someone harder than him. So I have to go higher than lower here. I can't imagine that being a peak plat player in any world.
No, man, absolutely not.
Well, once again, they've chosen the same rank. And honestly, at this point, maybe they're just copying each other. Who knows? But now we move on to our next player, Mr. Click.
I do think next time we do this, there maybe is a world where I'm going to actually try to get good like the week before and put some time into like getting my thumbs back behind me. And we should 2v2 and a TDM. First to 10.
Something like that, yeah.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
I could definitely set that up in the future. That could be cool.
And like we just 1v1 and like take turns 1v1 in different sides of the maps, and we both give our opinions on both at the same time.
I like that.
Yeah.
I also like this one though, how we got like different aspects, different views, like you spectating them and Sen's playing. It's interesting. It gives like.
See, I think that's a little unfair for me though.
Oh no, it definitely is. You have a bigger advantage. You definitely have a bigger advantage in all of it.
Like that's why I just can't believe that Vantage is a peak plat player ever. Crypto. Oh wait, he's right. Uh-oh.
Are online.
Big shot at. Hold on, recharging shield.
Are you getting valuable information from this?
Oh yeah.
I can't, dude.
bless his heart.
Progress.
So nice for me.
I'm
already in
sorry,
the next
bro.
ring.
Their first impressions.
Okay, so
Silver.
yeah,
No way, that's a plat player, bro. He's a plat player.
he doesn't. So hopefully this doesn't offend him, but hopefully this helps
Yeah,
him.
I don't want to be like an
He's got
asshole either, but
He's got to holster his weapons from his peaks and moving from cover to cover during his rotations in micro. His mechanics are not bad as far as like keeping his crosshairs centered over where he expects the person to be. However, he doesn't have to look at things to mantle and climb, which is what he just did there, which is why he got absolutely baited on that. And also, like, he just has no awareness of what he can and can't climb, which provides a lot of inexperience. At least
very
on the
low
map.
game sense. He's also
Yeah.
playing crypto, which
Well, see, crypto
mean-
wouldn't be bad. Crypto's not as bad.
well, it's a
in a
1v1
as that.
Yeah.
It's just that,
just
like, there's just ways you use him for 1v1s that, like, you sacrifice his drone, where he just, like, he uses drone solely for, like, he would just be better off playing Bloodhound.
Yeah. He was only doing it for information, which, I mean, if he had better game sense, he wouldn't need to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's a 1v1. It's not like it's a 1v3, so.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've always had a theory that Mirage at high level gameplays is useless. It might be good for you to run Mirage for the first game from now on.
Yeah. Oh.
Enemy right here.
Yeah, I'm going with
call in a
silver.
minute, but you both sound like you're saying silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's set in stone almost. Oh, this could have. Nah, I think he's silver at least. Because I was gonna say, obviously we can't choose bronze, but
No, I don't think he's bronze. He has fairly
yeah,
like
I agree.
comparatively
think
to the
it's-
console player that was like extremely rough and like mechis were all over the place, panic aimed, stuff like that. He's a lot more like coordinated and focused, and like he has a general sense of what he should do. He just has not a ton of experience on how to execute it. Is my
Right.
critique.
Yeah. I'm thinking either silver or low gold. Dude, the lower ranks are so tough.
They're both pretty confident he's the silver player, but let's get him in call quickly and see how he answers the questions.
Hey, my man. Thank you for coming to help me in the video.
You-
Hell yeah. My these two guys here are gonna ask you a couple of questions. Just answer the questions however you would. Whatever's true, I guess. It'll just be about Apex stuff. Don't say what rank you are. That's a secret. But yeah, just answer the questions they have to ask you. Alright? Ask the questions away.
How many hours do you have on the game?
I guess for now, 900.
Have you ever played? Is that all on PC? Sorry, is that all on computer? Like
Yeah, all on PC. I play on
all on
PC.
PC? Okay.
Favorite season of ranked since you played?
Favorite season of rank since I've played?
Yep.
20.
Okay, hell yeah,
Season 20.
love that. Great answer. That is it, sir.
Alright, so final thoughts on Mr. Click?
Silver.
I gotta go silver.
Silver.
I'm locking in silver.
Yeah.
This one I'm actually one of the most confident in, and that I may eat my words when the content comes out. But this one I feel confident in, especially with his answer being season 20.
Also, I was gonna. Sorry. Do you think I go Mirage? Because one of them's gonna be pro.
The pro, we've already done master and pred. It's either pro or
Right.
plat at this point.
Yeah,
Plat-
that's exactly.
Plat's gotta be a toss up because like plat translates into two different play styles where like you could be IQ savvy, you could be gun savvy, but you're not complete player in either aspect, right? Like you don't have both
Yeah.
of them down. And then the pro player, it's just it's not going to work one single bit playing
So
Mirage.
I go with Mirage and mess around basically a little bit.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Both choosing kind of as expected to put our man there in silver, as it was the lowest rank they had left. Also, some interesting discussions there about possibly playing Mirage for the future games because it may help them decide who's who. Let's see. Our next up player is Hunter Socks playing Ash.
Toonami was like my source of anime as a kid growing up in Texas until like I got my own PC and I was able to like start jailbreaking shit and fucking around finding out.
yeah, high anime. That's what the one says.
Shit that's not in the States.
Evo harvesters are now.
Oh, Ash too. Well, he's definitely not Hal. Hal plays controller now, so I don't know if he's flat. He's definitely. I'm leaning more toward pro, but he's not even.
Is your champion.
From what I saw, he's not as smart as the Vantage was.
I'm actually leaning the exact opposite. I'm leaning towards this guy could be somebody who understands to be intentful in the game, and he understands that he needs to like achieve angles fast, and he's playing angles and like legends and achieving angles to do those things. So like love that. Everything's complete in that aspect. The mechs weren't bad, but I think I just don't know if the positioning was of pro level. He could be like ego swinging right now and ego challenging and like trying to take full exchanges, but then he ratted the top and then he didn't and played slow on that. So like he's changing pace, and that's either a sign of like he doesn't know what to do to pace with Sin, or he thinks he is a pro player. He thinks Sin is playing incredibly weird in a 1v1, so he just is.
Yeah, I mean, I
playing more
am, to be
reactive.
fair. I am playing extremely weird right now.
Yeah. So like, I could see either of them, but right now I'm leaning towards more so that he doesn't know how to take on like a 1v1 like this, and he isn't experienced in those ways to like be confident throughout this 1v1. So I'm gonna give him more of a plat for right now.
I'm thinking
Okay.
this is a plat player now. That is a crazy bad drop. That
Yeah.
might be as bad as the other goes.
Like I said, man,
silver
like
player.
he has some aspects of his gameplay that makes him feel like he's diamond, but he doesn't feel complete.
He was messaging me in DMs. He was AFK at the start of drop. That's why his drop was bad.
Oh,
okay.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have shot him if I knew that. Whoops. My fault.
I feel like he's doing too much for a controller player, but a lot of wasted movement.
Okay, I'm thinking this is the plat player. He's kind of. I could agree with you now.
Leveled up. I should sharpen the skill. But which? My ultimate is ready.
What are you thinking, Evil?
I also agree.
You saying on plat? Both you on plat?
I would
Okay.
be extremely like either he trolled and like he's just new boot goofing if he's a pro player.
Yeah.
And like then in that case I don't blame me in sense at all.
Yeah.
Because he is very intentful and like he it feels like he knows what to do. It's just once again like he's not complete in doing it.
Hello, Nathan. Hello. Alright, so these guys are gonna just ask you a couple of questions. Just answer them honestly, truthfully, whatever. Don't say what your rank is or what your Apex experience, etc. is. Yeah, they're just gonna ask you a couple questions. Alright, question away, boys.
How many hours do you have in the game?
940.
And what input do you play on?
I'm controller.
Do you play R5?
R5? Is that what's that?
R5 Reloaded. It's like a third-party Apex. Where you can improve. No? Okay.
Nah, jokes. I do. I'll play it.
You do play it? Okay.
Yeah.
At the risk of not having my leadoff question for this one, who's your favorite pro player?
Oh, that's a hard one, actually.
Why would it be so hard, man? It's not a hard question.
I can say two people. The first person who got me into the game was Pandas. He was the first person, and then I think at this current stage, I'd say Unlucky.
Interesting. All right.
Lovely answers. Unlucky's a dog.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, Nathan, for coming and helping. I have to kick you from call now, but thank you for coming and helping. I appreciate it. Yep, sucks to suck.
Okay, so that's a fake account, fake profile picture. He was definitely trolling. This makes me re-question everything.
Well, can he lie, Birno? Can he lie about an answer? Because
I asked them not to, but I can double check.
940 hours is insanely low.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna stick on plat then. If he
I'm
can't lie,
sticking
because
with plat.
he said that and then like he laughed and had like a
Yeah, I know
kinda,
that was
kinda
a little, the
attitude.
R5
That's why-
answer. The R5 answer was really weird.
Very sus.
No, I don't play R5. Oh
What-
yeah,
what-
actually,
what's
I do.
R5? The vibe
940
there.
hours and a basically tier 1, tier 2 pro that
I
has
just don't
subbed at
believe it.
LAN at 940 hours. There's or
It's not
could
sure.
sub.
No.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Not sure.
There's no way. No way.
There's just no way.
Do you want me to double check his hours with him to make sure he wasn't lying?
Yeah, I do because that is really
That's a big
low.
tale that's like very controversial, you know, because
Yeah,
like
I'm
under
double-checking,
1,000
I'm
hours,
double-checking.
and he's very intentful. So like he plays a lot of other FPS games.
I can tell you he does play a lot of other FPS games. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Well, he has to have under 1,000 hours and be as like intentful as what he
Okay,
was.
he's got
has to.
3.9k hours, not 900.
Okay, so he did lie.
I just don't even know about this guy anymore.
Okay,
I'm just so gaslit into believing anything
yeah,
at
the
this point.
were any of the answers real?
All
Is
the rest
real
are real. I can
question.
promise you all the rest are real. I can promise you they are.
This guy has
Okay,
doubting
so-
everything.
I could see a pro at 4. I mean, that's still kind of low, but I could see a pro at 4, like a sub. But I don't. That's still kind of low.
Oh man. Okay, since he misled us the truth, will you give us a benefit of one more answer?
You can ask me the question. If I know the answer, I can tell you.
Has he ever been professional in another game?
Not that I'm aware of, but I know he's high ranks in other games. He's like.
Can you tell us those other games? Or
I mean,
no?
he plays MK and controller. I know CS. He was a high rank. Valorant. He was a high rank. I think he's been playing a lot of R6 recently. He was a high rank in that. I think he enjoys Rocket League. I don't know if he's good at it though.
I'm going plat.
Yeah, I'm on plat too. I just it's 3.9k just seems too low. Even with experience.
I mean, yeah, dude,
to sub T1, you need like even
you would
thousands more than
you
that.
need to be a pro and like you need to be Nick Merckx and like be a
He's
pro.
telling
in
me.
every
then
game.
again-
Okay, this makes so much more sense. He's telling me now he has 900 hours in R5.
Oh, in R5? Holy shit, that's a lot of
So
hours in R5.
he has collectively about 5,000 hours in Apex.
Yeah, about 5,000 in total.
Okay, now I'm kind of reconsidering.
That's why he said 900.
I'm still sticking on plat.
I might actually.
I don't think he's plat. I think he's a higher rank than that.
You said he played M&K and controller?
He only played M&K when he played CS. And Val.
Oh, only on CS.
Only CS and Val, yeah.
I'm gonna flip a coin. I don't know.
Roll the dice, baby. Let's go.
I don't know. I have no idea. Heads, I go pro. Tails, I go plat. All right, I go pro. I got heads. I'm going with
All right,
pro.
I'm sticking flat.
Alright, we got the first change up. Right,
It's just they're so far away, bro. It's like hard to.
Don't worry though. After this last guy coming up, you will have the chance to go back and reorganize and re-rank players as you want as well. A little bit of a confusing round there, because let's be honest, Hunter was trolling a little bit with his answers, but we finally have our guys going for different ranks. One going for the highest rank in pro, and the other going for the only other one he has left, plat. I'm sure he doesn't think that guy was actually plat, but it's the only other choice he had compared to a pro, and he didn't think he was pro, so yeah. But let's move on to our final player. And now our final player, before we get to see exactly how everyone did and what rank all the players were, is Silent.
First thing this guy could do is pick up a charged sentinel and give me no information. Oh well, speaking of that.
Attention.
I feel like this is one of the best things anyone can do in the lineup.
Is this Silent Rift?
No?
Is this Silent Rift?
I don't know who that is, so no.
Okay.
I promise you I'm not lying either.
I don't know if I want to one-shot him or not. Probably not. Do you have any info on him yet? His mechanics decent? Movement? Good nade. Oh, that's a good nade.
Enemies firing at
Good peaks.
Hold on, recharging shields.
Ah, but okay. Yep, he did go for the P20s like I thought. Oh. Interesting. He's good. Good peak. Good snares. Consistent. That aim. I'm done. Ooh. Ah.
I've leveled up. Time to perfect this skill. I have sharpened my skills.
I think this is the pro.
Has heirloom, has fucking like all BP, all fucking like spends money on the game, so plays the game a lot, obviously.
He also went for meta gun right away.
Meta guns immediately. Not only that, but dropped a good 1v1 gun for a competitive gun, which is the Nemesis. So I am going to lean towards the pro because that's the only option we got left, obviously.
Well, only I gotta go for the plat because I went for the. Yeah, I mean this guy's not plat. There's no way.
That's not plat. No,
I flipped the coin.
I don't know. I don't know if he's pro.
Remember, you have to get as much information as you can because when you reorganize them, reorganize them at the
I
end?
mean, I have questions that I wish I asked to everybody now, but I'm gonna ask this guy. It was a good change up for you to add pro into it. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good change up.
Yeah, I
that
thought
was
so
a
as
good
well.
yeah, solid.
Okay, I don't know about that play.
30 seconds and the ring's right there. Broken enemy shield.
I'm not sure if you heard your audio on that.
That's kind of what I'm saying. I was about to say he probably didn't hear my audio at all.
Were you crouched around that door?
No, I didn't crouch, but it's also Apex, so.
Yeah. Well, see, like, I knew you were there from third person, but whenever I tuned into his, I didn't hear any audio besides him walking up.
I
So
mean,
said
I
that.
don't think he should have done that regardless if he heard audio or not, because I don't think there's a reason to climb there. I think he could have gone from the back and gone on height instead, but I think he just got no audioed.
1-1 now, so this round will decide the winner. The ranks they have to choose are already kind of pre-chosen, but after this fight, they will be allowed to reorganize them in another section as well to see if they would change any things up. So all the information gained from here and the questions to come are super important.
What aim again? My aim is bad right now. Good head glitch.
Being shot at. Hold on, recharging shields. Being shot at. Hold on, recharging shields. Nice for me. I'm already in the next ring.
Well played.
Okay.
Throwing up star. Hold on, recharging shields. An enemy shield. Gateway set.
I don't know about Pro anymore. I think he played the first round exceptionally well. The other two, not quite.
Interesting. What are you thinking so far, Evil?
I am just so lost at this point.
Yeah, dude, it's like so weird.
He could be trolling. You did say he was a huge troll, the pro player was.
Yeah, he is a pro player.
Oh, because there's no way he just stood there and healed while I went through my queue, dude. He could have backed up to the door. He could have. He had like 1,000 options there.
Yo, hello. How you doing, Silent? So these guys here are just gonna ask you 2 questions each. Just answer them honestly. Don't say what rank you are or what skill level you are. Yeah, as simple as that. All right. I'll let you guys ask your questions.
I mean, honestly, how many hours do you have?
4,000.
1,000?
I think you said 4.
No, 4,000.
Oh, 4. Sorry,
4,000.
4,000. I misheard that completely.
No, that's one.
And what input do you use?
Controller.
What was your favorite year of competitive Apex?
When it was like I think it was tier 3 with like the Prime tier 7 versus DZ, like rivalry.
Okay, you more of a DZ guy?
That was right. I like both of them, but yeah,
Okay.
I was more of a DZ fan.
What is the biggest frustration with Apex for you?
Good question. I mean, at the moment or overall?
Overall.
Go overall. Just ping for me. Servers. I hate Apex's servers.
That's a reasonable statement.
Alright,
Okay.
perfect. All right, well, thank you, Silent. I sadly have to remove you from the call now, but thank you for helping out. I appreciate it. All right.
Okay, I think he's the pro. Just I can't say that. So
I can say he's from South Africa. That's why he said ping, by the way. And South Africans
Oh.
don't
So
have
he's
servers.
APAC.
South Africans don't have servers. That's why he said.
So he's
ping.
APAC.
his name sounds familiar to me. I said he's plat. and then he said pro. Yeah, because I can't choose. Pro. I would choose pro, but I can't.
Okay, there we
And
go.
I had to go with
think it's
I
good
had to
now.
go with pro on the
Because you were forced to.
other
yeah.
guy. Yeah.
So, our pro coach and sensors have locked all their ranks in. As you can probably tell towards the end, they know they've got a few of them wrong and not all the ranks are really where they wanted them to be. So, before we reveal everyone's ranks and who some of the players were, there were a couple of big names. I allowed both of them to have a quick chat about all the matchups, added an extra column to the ranked guesses, and we'll allow them to have a little, reshuffle and reorder of all the ranks to see what they think now. The conversation of them talking about all the players and matchups honestly went for half an hour, so here's about 2 minutes of the highlights of it and just their thoughts. And then we will reveal everyone's actual rank and who some of the secret players were.
I'm thinking Jomz Masters. That might be a little biased because I know him. I feel like I've seen him have a badge that's Masters, which is completely outside of this, but because I know who he is, it's a little hard to he's Diamond or Masters. He's one of the two. 100%.
You told me earlier that you never saw him.
I've never played with him when he was Masters.
Not so because of that.
I think he's he's been playing this game since season 1. But I'm pretty sure almost like I'm 95% sure he's hit Masters before.
Yeah, I changed Donnie to
I put
Plat.
Donnie on Plat. Yep.
Yeah.
There are too many good players today. For Pred, I put Hunter because it's kind of hard, but he's controller. He has a ton of hours in R5. I don't think he's pro, though.
And then you think Silent is a pro?
I'm thinking Silent's a pro, honestly.
And where do we put Vantage
but the only thing that throws me off is I've never heard of a South African or just
that's
African.
the thing is you wouldn't hear about those teams because unless they do good, you don't like South American
right,
teams.
But that could be because he's a sub and not.
Yeah.
How about the Vantage lover?
I put them in diamond.
Really smart player, yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Didn't have
too. The mechanics just were not there.
Alright, there's a few snippets of their thoughts about all the players and matchups that we just saw. So finally, let's go see the new order they put all the players in and what the actual ranks of the players were.
Alright, so first bronze. Who do you guys think is the bronze?
Angel.
And Evil, you Angel as well?
Yep.
Okay, Angel was right, so you 1 out of 1 so far, both of you.
Okay.
Alright, silver time. Who do you guys think was the silver?
Mr. Chill.
Mr. Chill, both of you? Okay, so GoatSlayer was actually our silver.
I had him in gold. I see. The thing is, I had moved him to silver too. But I couldn't move Mr. Chill to gold, and I didn't know who to move to gold.
Well, who do you think's gold then?
Well, gold we got GoatSlayer, but it's probably Mr. Chill.
Did you both have GoatSlayer? You did, yeah? Yeah. You're right. So it is Mr. Chill. They were just opposite, GoatSlayer and Chill. Interesting.
Okay.
Alright, move it to Plat though. Who do you guys think is the Plat?
Donnie.
Donnie? Yeah, correct. You guys got Donnie correct. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Now that's where it gets a bit trickier though. Diamond. Who did you guys have in Diamond?
We got let's see. Vantage lover.
I was actually a bit worried about this one because you guys both thought it was the pro after the first round, but then lowered it to diamond after that, which was interesting. But yes, no, it was Vantage lover. He's actually the #1 Vantage on PC.
That's kind of I had the idea. Yep. I kind of thought it was.
He's got like I think 80
the way he
kills on
repositioned
Vantage.
with Vantage, the way he repositioned makes sense.
His profile picture looked familiar. I thought it was the #1 Vantage.
Yeah. Mr. Midnight, he's a really cool guy.
Yep, that's right. Vantage Lover was, of course, the #1 Vantage on PC, Midnight. An absolutely cool guy, amazing content creator, and as you saw, absolutely cracked at the game. So go drop him a follow on all his socials. I would appreciate it a lot. And Midnight, thank you for helping with the video. You're an absolute legend.
Yeah. And Masters, who do you think was the Master?
Let's see. Jomz.
Jomz?
Yeah, we had Jomz for Masters.
Yep, correct. That was Jomz. Correct.
As you just heard, Mr. Poop Scoop Hero was a player called Jomz. He's actually a good friend to Sensor, so I got him in as a little bit of a troll, and I'm sure he won't be happy that Sensor originally called him a gold player before changing things up. But he's a great player and awesome content creator, so go check him out at all his socials here. He's got a little bit of the movement as well, so I'm sure you'll love him.
Okay.
Alright, so we're down to Pred and Semi-Pro. You guys have left Silent and Hunter.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, we got gold and
you got
which
gold
one
and silver wrong.
Gold and silver, the low ranks.
That's it.
Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with those.
Yeah, I'm fine with that as well.
Okay, well, Pred and semi-pro. You had Silent as the pro, and you had Hunter as the Pred. Why? What made you choose those spots?
I
There is
think.
not a.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh,
Okay, you got it.
So I don't think there's a ton of difference in their playability, and the fact that you said the Pred player also just qualified for the open LAN, and you said the pro player is a tier 2 player / tier 1 player, has sub for LAN, but like is currently in that like tier 2 pro-am kind of area in his career. It's a little. That's quite the curveball, dog. That's like a 12-inch breaking curveball right there. That's hard to swing at, much less read. So with all due respect to both of them, I think they're very interchangeable. Like I'm cool with losing on this one too.
I can agree with that. I also think my thing is Silent. You said that he has been a sub for LAN,
correct?
Or like eligible or whatever.
Yep, correct.
And he lives in Africa, which that kind of puts me in the
Silent
pro.
Silent's from Africa. Yes, correct.
Yeah, Africa. And I'm not really kept up with the comp scene, but I don't know any teams from Africa, but I could definitely see a sub being from Africa.
Let me reassure you and also yap for a second. So during the year 4 scene, there was a lot of events more in Germany. During the year 3 scene, there was a lot of events more so in America. We had Rally and I believe LA in the year 3 scene, if I'm not mistaken. And then we had Germany and or we had Mannheim and Tokyo and maybe LA for the year 4 scene. I could be incorrect on that as well, but I believe those are the ones. And if I'm not mistaken, the LA one specifically, there was a absolutely horrendous job by EA to get information to the athletes and the competitors in time, and a bunch of out-of-region teams had to pick up subs that simply had their passport and were talented players.
Okay.
So, because of that reason, that could qualify either one of them, in my opinion, to be one of those people. That's what I'm saying. Like this is truly a toss-up, and I'm okay with losing on this one.
Okay.
Well,
yeah. I think they're both really good players.
Our Pred was Silent, and our semi-pro was Hunter. So Silent, our Pred, is Chilli. You might not know of him, but he is the first ever South African to qualify for a LAN in Apex ever. He'll be going to the first ever open LAN. So congratulations to him.
Sick.
And our semi-pro Hunter is Yukoi. He's from Apex South. He's subbed for a bunch of teams. He's been Pro League every season. He
subbed for Yukoi, I believe, didn't he?
Yep, correct.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is though, he actually in another video, like literally 2 weeks ago, he actually 1v2'd Chilli in another Pred.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And there we go. Honestly, they did pretty well. I won't lie, their first guesses were a little bit off, but that's expected when they didn't have too much to go off, didn't know the future players they were going to be going up against. But they did well once they versed everyone to narrow it down and only missed out on a couple. Let me know in the comments below. How did you guys do? Were there any big curveballs that caught you out? Did you guys get them all right? Make sure you drop a follow to absolutely everyone that was in the video. All their links will be in the pinned comment below and in the description. Keep being awesome. Keep being amazing. Much love.